Hey guys! So I thought that for my first YouTube video I would do a February TBR. I know it's like almost the middle of February, but like these are like good solid like videos to watch, I guess. Also, like, I just submitted my application to grad school, so pretty much only since like Friday have I actually been able to like have the option to be able to read all of these books. So like really my February pretty much started on Friday. So yeah. I have a mix of like writing craft books, books I have to read for class because I'm still have to go to school, and so yeah, and also just some like books for fun. So yeah, so here we go. So the first book that I have is a book that I've been very, very, very excited to read, and that is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. And oh my gosh, you guys. So Sasha was the very first YouTuber that I ever found on YouTube. I was looking for like videos about the Mortal Instruments because the Mortal Instruments movie had just come out. And so if y'all ever remember like some like OG Sasha Alsberg of Book Utopia stuff about like the Mortal Instruments right when the movie came out, like that's how long I've been following her. That's how long I've been watching BookTube. And so yeah. And so I've been following her for that long. I think I found Lindsay probably either through her talking about the murder complex or just through like Instagram or something. I think the murder complex had just come out. So yeah, so I've been following both of them for a very long time. I love their YouTube videos and their writing advice and also their writing. So I'm very excited that they did a book together, and I didn't get a chance to read it when it was like just like in like part one, and they had like published it either like online or self-published it in some way, shape, or form. I don't really remember, but I am excited that it's finally in a finished copy, and I got to pick it up last week and read it for the most part of last week. I'm not very far at it because schoolwork, and like I said, my February didn't really start until Friday, so there's that. But I'm just now getting kind of more into like sci-fi. I read a couple sci-fi books a couple years ago that were young adult, not quite dystopian, but like definitely like sci-fi, like aliens and stuff like that. And so I'm really, really excited to read this one because like this is right up my alley for where my interests are right now. And so yeah, I am super duper pumped to be reading this. If y'all don't know what Zenith is about, it's basically about female space pirates. That's pretty much what they say. And when I think of like pirates, I for some reason automatically think of like Pirates of the Caribbean, ARG kind of pirates, rather than like just like I literally thought of a pirate ship in space rather than like a spaceship like the Enterprise or something. So like I'm really not sure why I did that, but they actually travel on a spaceship. It's not a pirate ship in space like either of these are possible in 2018, but whatever, it's fine. So yeah, and just like their adventures and stuff like that. So if you're like really super into like Star Trek, wow, that's the second Star Trek reference in 2 minutes, it's fine. If you're super into like Star Trek or alien and space books and that kind of stuff, and you want to read like a YA one, this is definitely something to pick up. So yeah, super excited. The next book is, I know I'm gonna get yelled at. It is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I have been so behind on this book series for like 3 years. I am well aware. I am the self-aware book behinder. This has taken me forever to read. Like, when did this book come out? When? Let's see here. No, I already skipped too far because that's the map. I think book maps are so cool. Anyone else just like love staring at book maps? Okay, so this came out in 2015, so I am like 3 years behind. And I finished Heir of Fire the year before, and she kind of jumped a little too fast for me into the world building of fantasy. And I was just like, oh, whoa, like go you for like writing a really big book and stuff like that. And like her writing was still good, but I just got lost in a lot of the world building, and so I kind of fell out of interest for it, even though I picked up Queen of Shadows right when it came out. But so now I'm finally able to read this and stuff like that. I'm on like page like 60, I want to say. That sounds right. And so yeah, I have a lot of reading to do, if you couldn't tell. And then Empire of Storms is a lot shorter. And also, P.S., I think it's like $7 or $8 in hardcover on Amazon right now. It's sitting in my Amazon book wish list. And because I just like to keep track of like when like hardcovers drop in price, because sometimes I do like Empire Storms. So if you're missing Empire Storms or you have it in paperback and you want all your covers to match because you have the rest in hardback, go pick it up on Amazon, because that baby is 2-day free shipping with Prime and it's like 7 or 8 books. Thank me later. So yeah, so this is the 4th book of like 6, I think. I don't think the 6th one has come out yet, but so yeah, basically you have this woman who was originally, not originally, but when the series starts, named Selena Sardathian. I think I said that right. And she's an assassin. And then lots of cool stuff happens. And I really can't say much more than that because spoilers. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff happens. And she is just all around a really cool chick. And so yeah. I'm excited to dive back into this world. It might take me a minute. It might take some Googling. Hopefully without spoilers, but oh well. But yeah, super excited. My next book is the last, I guess, no, not the last, second to last, kind of like reading for fun book that I have. And that is a book that I'm very excited and hopefully will finish before the book comes out. And it is Olivia Twist by Lorie Langdon. Lorie's a really good friend of mine, and our friendship kind of weirdly started. It's really hard when I'm like, yeah, I'm friends with authors. Not in like a, oh, I'm friends with authors, no, no, no. But like, I help out with book conventions a lot. And because a really big one in the South is held in my town. And unfortunately it's not Y'all Fest. I really want to go to Y'all Fest. That looks lit. But so yeah, a really big book fest in the Mid-South is held in my town. And so her and her co-author for the Dune series, I'm pointing up there because the books are up there. It's held in my town, and that's how I met them. And because I love the Dune series. Sasha Alsberg pretty much plugged the Dune series, and then I bought it, and then I loved it, and then I don't know really how Carrie, Lorie, and I's friendship started from there, but I'm just very blessed by it. And she gave me a arc of Olivia Twist to like write and review for my blog, and then also be doing a review, spoiler and non-spoiler, for Olivia Twist once I finish it. It's on sale March 6th, so yeah, less than a month. Woo! I'm so excited. So if you couldn't kind of tell by the overall aesthetic, Olivia Twist is a retelling of Oliver Twist, sort of. It's set like 9 years after the events of Oliver Twist, if I'm remembering Oliver Twist right. And so now, like, Oliver, or Olivia, is 18. The Artful Dodger's 9 years older. Basically, both the Artful Dodger and Olivia have been, like, kind of taken in by more prominent families and are off the streets and stuff like that. And so she's, like, kind of having to deal with kind of being kind of a Robin Hood kind of character, like, steal for the rich, give to the poor kind of complex, while also being like a high society girl. And the Artful Dodger is kind of doing the same thing, but he's a little more selfish about it. And that's pretty much all I've gotten. That's pretty much how far I've gotten so far. But it's really good. I love Lorie's writing. She's a very, very talented author. And so yeah, I'm really excited to finish this. And so just be watching for a review from me about this book. So the next book that I have is one I'm really excited that I get to read for class. And that is Enchanted by Gail, Carson, Levine. So it won a Newbery Honor Book Award, which is, I think, like a child's thing-a-do. If you hear buzzing, by the way, it's my phone, and I'm really not sure why it's buzzing. It's probably a telemarketer, but ew well. So Enchanted is a retelling of Cinderella, and she's cursed to, like, obey everything that her stepmother and sisters, everyone, not just her stepmother and sisters, that everyone tells her. Like, if she's like, it's like, Ella, pick up that stick, like, and you say it like that, she has to, she has to be obedient. And so yeah, she just goes on like adventures and stuff like that. Yes, this is the book that the Anne Hathaway movie is based off of. Yes, it's very different. So why I have to read it for class is because for my capstone class, in addition to writing a short story, like a really, really long short story, we have to do a reflective essay on like an author in our genre. And so I picked Carson because she writes fairy tale retellings. I write fairy tale retellings. And so picked her because she also has some really solid writing advice that I will be talking about in a minute. And so just, this is like a good quintessential book of hers. So yeah, very excited. The next book is Writing Magic, which is also by Gail, Carson, Levine. And this, I read this in like 6th grade for the first time. That was the first writing craft book I ever read. It's got really solid writing advice. This is the newer edition. So like if there's one where it's like a person and like a quill pen and like a hand on the cover, like that's it. I really, really like this new cover. I think it's really cool. So yeah, I think that that's really neat. It's really solid writing advice. It's really applicable to like any like genre of fiction, I want to say, honestly, because she really didn't like, she doesn't really touch too much on like magic systems or specifically like her genre of like books or whatever. It's very applicable. Love it. The last book is the first 50 pages by Gerke. I think he helps out with NaNoWriMo. I got this in high school, but I'm like really taking my writing a lot more seriously now. And so I am super excited to dive back into this. It really tells you how to like really like just make your novel the best that it can be and just like really make it like tight and clean and all that kind of different stuff, and like literary agent advice and all that kind of stuff. Just a really solid writing craft book to get. I think you can get on NaNoWriMo's website, probably also Amazon, because you can get anything on Amazon. I've also seen it at Barnes & Noble. So, like, if you can't find it on either of those places, go to the writing craft section of Barnes & Noble, which is just a fun place to be anyway, and look it up. So, yeah, solid book. Boom. Done. So, yeah, that's my February TBR. And hopefully the next video that I'll be putting out will be a review of Olivia Twist. I'll be looking for that. I'm really not sure of an upload schedule right now. I'll try and figure it out. I have Tuesdays and Thursdays pretty much completely free during the day because of the way that my schedule is this semester, which partly is why I've decided to do this. So yeah, really excited. Cannot wait. Super pumped. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.